We looked at a couple of IT companies. We used to use a local company, and they changed the way they were set up and got rid of a lot of their staff. So we looked at a couple of companies to change to, and Systemagic was one of them. There was another locally based one, like more local. And James came in and visited me, and the other company came in and visited, and I got their quotes over. And the main difference that I found was the quality of the quote. So yours looked professional, whereas the other one, which is a much bigger company, their quote looked terrible. James came across very well, and the quote looked good, and the pricing was good. So we decided in our management meeting to go for Systemagic, and I haven't regretted it since. It's the response time, so when we have a problem, it's sorted out usually within half an hour, but quite often quicker. And if it's a bit more major where they've got to try and find what the issue is, but we've never had stuff go on for days. It's always sorted out quickly. Whereas our previous company, we couldn't print for a week, I think it was. But we can rely on the fact that Systemagic they don't have to visit site. They will remotely log into any bit of equipment here, fix it, and then we're back up and going. Much better efficiency. For me, myself, it's relieved a lot of time I spent problem solving on PCs, because I can just send an email and it gets sorted, rather than me spending a lot of my time doing that. So it means that I don't have to, that I can get more of the engineering work done, designing products and speccing out machinery and things like that for the company, and making money rather than costing my time with computer issues. Response, most definitely the response. You come and you sort it. It's a friendly team. Everybody that I've ever dealt with is always helpful. So we had a company try and scam us. They were pretending that they were a company called Unilever Procurement, which Unilever is a massive company. And they sent us an inquiry for some pumps, which is not our usual thing, but we try and help our customers out as much as possible. And we sourced them on the internet. It was a legitimate looking website that we sourced them on. We got a quote over, we got a markup on it, and we quoted it. A few weeks later, we received an order through, and it was a £70,000 order for these pumps. And there were a few things like in the footer and things like that didn't look quite correct, so we looked into it a bit further, me and James, our commercial manager, and we found that there were slight discrepancies with various things, until we actually then started looking on Google and researched it and found that it was actually a known scam, a very clever known scam at that. And so at that point we then stopped dealing with it and spoke to Systemagic. One thing we did do is we've installed Windows Defender, which helps pick up on emails that are scam-like, and it will tell you if you get an email from somebody that you don't, and tell you to think about looking at it a bit closer. Another thing that came out of all of this is the fact that we needed to work on our security for our server. And you also checked all our systems and made sure that the systems were secure and we hadn't got any viruses, and just generally gave us a bit of a pat on the back to make us feel better. The server migration project, that's gone really well. So Fiona and Chris did a really good job planning it all and making sure that everything was in place, ready for changeover day, which was yesterday. The server migration went really smoothly, and we've already found that there's much improved performance in especially our bespoke software that we have for quotation purposes. Where it was lagging for a couple of seconds when you opened up a page, it now loads instantaneously. We've noticed an improvement in Sage, and it's proven to us that actually already it's going to make our lives a lot easier in the office to process orders and quotes for customers. And our thing's all about delivering a quote as fast as possible to the customer that is accurate, which is why we commissioned a bespoke CRM system in the first place. And the fact that we don't have to wait for it to do things now is a massive advantage to us, so go for it. I'd say that the service level is exceptional. Like, you know, I can't fault anything, and we've been dealing with you for over a year, well over a year now, probably 18 months, and it's just taken away so much stress that you get from computers. So yeah, I'd say go for it, and you know, you won't be disappointed.